Hello and welcome to ttrpg. I'm Vyacheslav and today I show you CY Borg. I tell you about system and show the rule book and content of it. I already made a video about Borg and its original game. CY Borg is a hacked Borg. If Borg about dark fantasy, it's about the dark cyberpunk and also about the cybernetic misfits and punks raging against the relentless corporation hell. It will be interesting. Actually, this hack is bigger than Borg. It's twice bigger, have more content, more pictures of course, and some optional rules from Borg now is core rules, and some new optional rules exist here. Also it have some helpful tables and generators. Let's start from the first visual part of the book. You can see it have some, maybe it's cultist, maybe just minor tower styled punk on the front. On the back we have absolutely, I'm sure it's cultist, but from some web net. I'm not actually clear. Now book bigger, so it have two bookmarks, not one like in Borg. And first and second spreads against helpful. This one have a lot of interesting lists and tables, and last one has the entire system rules in short version. We'll return to rules later. First part of the book is about the setting. It's telling about just one city, because entire game we will play in this one city. We can't travel, actually can't. In the city we have different districts for rich people, for poor people. One big terrifying district that was destroyed by some cataclysm and now is a source of mutation. Only mutants live here or some really specific characters. And also the city has a lot of ports, cosmoports, but nobody, not player character, not non-player character, can't leave the city. And the reason is simple, because again, like in a original Borg game, here we have the miseries. So in some period, your game master will roll dice, something interesting will happen, something change your playing system rules, maybe some extra glitches start, guns will not work, stuff like this, different events. And last one, 7th, will be critical. But if in Borg world dying on the 7 misery, here world not dying. You just will know that this world actually emulation. This world will be reload. And yes, in emulation it's not so big reason to spend energy for generate extra locations to travel. It's just city emulation that will be reloaded after finish of your campaign. It's fine. I like how game creators play with human fears. It's fine. Wait a second. I want to ask you to leave a comment, press the like button or subscribe to my channel to support my content. Thank you. And next part of the book will be about system, start from creation of the character, but we start from the mechanics, from the system rules, because it's important to know before to create your character. So let's look at this helpful table, helpful spread. And you can see our character will have some abilities, 5 of them: agility, knowledge, presence, strength, toughness. When you need to check some of your skills or just checks, you need to roll your ability against some difficulty rating. When you will find some NPC or monster, your game master will roll stuff like reaction, moral and different options. Glitches, it's like omens in Borg game. Now it's a main rule of the system. It's helpful points that you can use to reroll some dice, prevent some damage and actually save your life. It's really helpful in this dangerous and dark world for your players to save them by some glitches. Here we have the 2 magic-like abilities for characters. It's not actually magic-like, but if we look at the fantasy games, we can name it magic. It's nano and ups. Ups, it's applications, yes, it's something that hacker can do to maybe destroy some drone or open any door. In this cyberpunk future, all of player characters and most of monsters even have some chips, some database, stuff like this, and you can hack anything. So some hacker abilities deal damage, some hacker abilities open the closed doors, some help you to steal information. And that abilities sometimes looks like spells, and when you use them you need to roll your presence check. Fine moment here that CY Borg not limit you by amount of spells per day by direct way. Instead it's improve the fumble rating. Fumble, it's like critical mistake. If you roll 1, you will make some critical mistake. In case of app, your application will be burned off for 1 day, or in bad case forever, and something bad happens with you also. Maybe it will be damaged, maybe something lethal. And with each new using of your ability, it will be fumble on 2, 3, 4, 5, and even more. And none is same. It's some specific abilities that you can use by mutations, but they not come to you alone. When you get some new nano power, you also got some mutation. Mutation have a static effect, like different eyes shape, maybe horns, and in the fumble of your nano ability, it will activate some big drawback of mutation. It's painful drawbacks, but when you use mutation powers, you must be ready to, some prize. Combat rules is pretty simple. You can roll initiative by just 1d6, or rolls made players, attack rolls, defense rolls, and damage rolls. And of course, in Cyberpunk world, we will mostly shot from our guns. So in this game, we also have the rules for after fire. In this case, you will roll dice for attack. If it's successful, 1 more dice. If it's successful, last 1 dice, only 3 in a row. 20 on d20 is critical roll, and player character on the attack will deal double damage. On the defense will make extra attack for free. And on fumble, it will be double damage and destroy armor for player character, or lost a weapon if character attack. After the fight, you check do you lose or not your bullets, and also return some hit points for yourself. System have 4 types of armor, from -D2 up to D8. Armor will prevent damage from you. You will roll armor every time that you will be damaged. Yeah. And on 0 hit points, you will be battered, so you have a chance to stand up, but you also have a chance to die. In minus hit points, you will die, but not every time, because here in this dark cyberpunk future, you can just pay money for medical group. Not every time, but if you're lucky, you can do it. Actually, it's a big amount of money. Now you know rules, and let's go to character creation. Character creation will be fast and simple again. Basically, you can roll 3 dice to find what gears and items you will have at the start of the game. Sometimes it even can be the nano power or the stolen taxi, really helpful transport. And when you roll your abilities, randomize your weapon, roll your depth, it's really interesting that any player character will have the depth to corporation, to criminal syndicate, maybe to some cult, but you need to pay your debt. So you have a big motivation to go to missions. Roll glitches, hit points. You also have 2 optional points. It's roll features, style, stuff like this for roleplay, and choose a or randomize class. And classes here is interesting and fine. Nanomancer, it's a mutant that use nano powers. It will be not so successful in life, because everyone will see that you mutant, and many people will don't like you, but you have some extra mutation at the start of the game. Burned Hacker has a hacker console and can hack a lot of stuff and use applications. Discharged Corporate Killer, it's a discharged killer from corporation. Biggest fighter with big amounts of hit points, maybe big armor, maybe big gun. It's really fine. Gearhead, it's a interesting class. When you create class, choose class in the system, you will randomly roll d6 to look what you will have at the start of the game, and in this case it's really fun, because in the picture you can see walking weapon platform. Looks dangerous, looks cool, but it's only on 6 when you create a character with this class. So mostly will have small drone or stuff like this. Next class is Negate Cyber Slasher. It's a guy that use a lot of implants to make his body more powerful, and slash mostly with melee weapon. I don't mention this point from the rules. When your character will have a big amount of implants, they can go mad. It's possible, because implants, change your body and change your mind too sometimes. And the last class, Forsaken Goon, it's like maybe Roche, maybe Thief. She can have like double weapons, or ability to lock picks, open doors that hacker can open, because it's locked by simple locks. And he leaves some gang, so big chance that he has the depth for a gang. After this we have a page with implants, applications, nano powers and mutations to create your characters with specific abilities. And finally my favorite part, optional combat mods. It's stuff like cover, range, for calculate some extra combat positions, but if you watch my video about Morgwari, you know that I don't like this moment in the system when you can at the same time roll the attack, roll the damage and roll the armor. It can be so slow sometimes, and CY Borg have a specific optional rule that named hit always hurt. Yeah, it means that any attack will deal at least 1 point of damage and ignore armor in this case. It's work not all the time. If a target will have 1 hit point, not important player characters on PC, if it have 1 hit point, armor still helps. But if you have full hit points, every shot will deal at least 1 damage to you. It's fine. I think it's made combat faster and maybe more dangerous, but it's fine to have dangerous combats, right? Next section of the book is about the gods and goons. Yeah, it's how it's named in the book. Some characters, some monsters, some cultists or robots that you will fight against in your adventures. And after a few more helpful tables for some character background, we have a fine section that really helpful. It's a mission generator. Here you can find the helpful tables in the book. It's really fine because it has information about your mission target, quest giver, opponents that you will find, stuff like this. You roll it all by random tables or roll apart. You can use tables for something and not use it for other part. It's really fine because it gives you helpful hooks to create some mission. And yes, in a role-playing game in cyberpunk future, when we live in one big city, we will not go to dungeons and fight with dragons, of course. Mostly, your player characters will make the missions. It's same, but not. Yeah, you need to go to some maybe base or casino, find some stuff, infiltrate, steal, assassinate, or guard some rock star, do stuff like this. And the last part is, of course, first mission for first game session. It's fine, you need to infiltrate a casino, find some stuff, destroy some stuff, or steal. I will not spoil it to you, but I can tell the adventure is fine. It's have a few NPCs, few combat scenes, really cool, and help you to use a lot of your character's skills. I think you understand that I like this book. It's a simple way to play in some cyberpunk setting with light rules. Also, it can be a good gift for any tabletop RPG fan or cyberpunk as a genre fan, because maybe one of your friends don't play tabletop RPGs. I think that it's not fun to slay dragons, but you can give him this book and he will go to the hobby for some cyberpunk adventure. And even if he will be interested in tabletop RPGs, still it's good art book. Yeah, it's have a lot of beautiful illustrations. Thank you for watching this video up to the end. If you like it, please support me by leave a comment, press the like button or subscribe to the channel. Thank you again, have a nice day, have nice games, and bye!